Hello, I just wanted to comment on all of your responses to the readings that were posted for this week. And honestly, I can say I'm truly amazed at all of what you had to say. Everyone kind of hit on almost the same things, the big takeaways. One of the big takeaways that I think a lot of people talked about were that students are not levels. We find a level, but they're not a level. They are a student. They're not a robot. They are a person. And what reading behaviors are they showing us? And knowing those reading behaviors and not just getting the next level and get them passed on to the next level. I think that if we had time, and I know teachers don't have time, but the MISCU analysis is really one way to actually pinpoint areas that students need the most help on and would help teachers even with their tier 2 interventions and or universal instruction things as well. As you see multiple students having some of the same issues, it might be a universal issue. But again, knowing that students are not a level, that they have reading behaviors at different levels, and how as teachers and reading teachers do we use those assessments to plan the next level. That was what I heard resounding from a lot of you. The other one was triangulating data. Maybe you didn't know the term triangulating, but you did know what you were doing with the data, the multiple sources. It can't be one test and say, oh, this is where they're at. We have to dig in and find out what they're doing in different ways and in different times. And the final thing that I kind of heard resounding was just that we as specialists need to know, and actually all teachers need to know, purpose, method, and type. The how, the when, the why, and the what. What are we doing this for, and what are we using the data for? The visuals are huge. I think a lot of us like that. We even color code our visuals in our district. We also have and maybe some of you have this, a program that it's called Edge Climber, and it can create a digital data wall, and that way it's not taking up an actual wall space. But it is, and you can add assessments and take off assessments, and whatever you put into the program is what will display. So we are at the point where we're putting obviously all of our state assessments, but using what we do in our district as well, and importing some of the common assessments and common summative assessments in there as well, so that we can really get a bigger picture of our students by standard. So those are just a few things I wanted to touch on. Great job this week. Just wanted to remind you to look at discussion number 2, as we need to sign up for different sections of the QRI-6 book, and then you will post those big ideas from each of the sections you chose on a Padlet. And I have Padlet's like it's like a landing board, almost like a Pinterest, and there's different spots that you'll be able to put your thoughts on, your key ideas for your chapter. If you have any questions, always feel free to email me or do the cyber chat. All right, have a great week.